Hey guys, it's Danny, and today I have a very easy, very delicious last-minute holiday treat for those of you who like to leave things to the last minute. And I know that you know who you are because you are the ones who will be up till the early hours of the morning wrapping your Christmas gifts and making your cookies on Christmas Eve. So I wanted to help you out. For this quick bite, I am showing you how to make my clean and delicious dark chocolate peppermint bark. Now this truly is one of the simplest, most festive Christmas treats that you can make. First thing you want to do is make your peppermint pieces. So you need some candy canes. I've got 5 candy canes here that I bought from Whole Foods, and they're just good old-fashioned candy canes, but they're a bit higher quality. So there's no high fructose corn syrup and there's no weird food dyes in there. I'm just going to take them out of their plastic wrap and then get them into this little plastic bag here. And you can break them up a bit just to fit them in. Get all 5 in. Then I'm gonna get the air out of the bag, zip it up, and I'm gonna lay the bag between a dish towel, just like this. Then you wanna grab a wooden spoon, or you can even get a can of soup, and roll or pat it until your candy canes are broken up into little pieces. Okay, once you've got a bunch of little candy cane pieces like this, you're ready for the next step. So the next thing we're gonna do is melt down our chocolate. You need to set up a quick double boiler, super easy. Get yourself a medium-sized pot. Pour a couple of inches of water into the bottom. Then pump your heat up to high. Let that water come to a boil. We'll reduce it down just so that you've got a nice light simmer. From there, you're ready to add your chocolate on top to let it melt down. So I've got 12 ounces of dark chocolate in a medium-sized bowl here. You could, of course, do chocolate chips as well, but I really think that using a dark chocolate bar, it just tastes better. It has more flavor. And as you guys know, I'm all about that taste, no fillers. I'm all about that taste, no fillers. So once you've got all of your chocolate melted down, I'm just gonna stir in 1 teaspoon of peppermint extract. Super strong, so a little bit goes a long way. This 1 teaspoon is going to infuse all of the chocolate. Okay, so once you've got all of your melted chocolate smelling and tasting like fresh peppermint, you're going to take the bowl and we are going to pour the chocolate right onto a rimmed baking sheet that you either have lined with a Silpet mat like I have here, or you could also do some wax paper. But make sure you have something on it. You can't just spray the pan, that's not gonna work, okay? Silpet mat or wax paper. And then just pour the chocolate right in the middle. Then I like to take my spatula and just smooth it out and spread it along the pan. I usually use this border on the Silpet mat as a little area to stay within. Get it nice and thin. You just want to make sure that there's no holes in it. And from here, the last thing I'm going to do is take those broken up little pieces of candy cane, the peppermint sticks, and we're going to sprinkle it right on top of the chocolate. Now the chocolate is nice and wet and melted, so the candy cane pieces, they just sink right in. Nice and festive all over the top. And there's something about the dark chocolate peppermint bark, I think because there's no butter and no sugar like a cookie, yet the chocolate's really rich, that a little piece is really satisfying. So it's definitely a great way to keep it clean and delicious during the holidays. Okay. Once you've got your peppermint bark all set up like I have here, you need to let it set. So I'm gonna put it in the fridge. I like to do it for at least an hour just to make sure that it is set through. You could also do it overnight. And then once it sets up, this is what you're gonna get. The chocolate is nice and hard, the peppermint pieces have settled into the chocolate, and you're just gonna pull the wax paper or the Silpet mat away from the chocolate, little by little, and break the chocolate off into little pieces. You're gonna get about 15 good-sized pieces of chocolate bark from this. See, just like this. And I'm just gonna place them on my plate until I've got it all done. Now, I've seen a lot of people do a lot of really cute stuff with chocolate bark like this. They will put it in cute little gift bags with little bows, or they'll put it in mason jars with little labels. Very cute, very crafty. Not my thing. I'm here to teach you guys how to keep it clean and delicious. But if you want to make it cute and crafty, just go right over to Pinterest and put it in there and you will see a bazillion ideas. The dark, rich, creamy chocolate infused with the peppermint, so good. And you get the little crunchy bites of candy cane all throughout it. This one really does scream Christmas. And you need to give it a try and make sure you share it with all your friends and family. If you guys want to print this recipe, head on over to cleananddelicious.com where you can print this and all my recipes. And thanks so much for watching, guys. I'm Danny Spees. I will see you next time with some more clean and deliciousness. Cheers. It just tastes better. It has more flavor. And as you guys know, I'm all about that taste, no fillers. I'm all about that taste, no fillers. And as you guys know, I'm all about that taste, no fillers. I'm all about that taste, no fillers.